Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a general monthly tarot reading for the month of August 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to take this moment to, of course, remind you to like this video. Do go ahead and leave me a comment down below about your situation. Share the video if you could, as I struggle. And most importantly, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But when you subscribe, don't forget to hit that little notification bell and select the word all. But when meditating on your energy overall for the month, the message that came through was a dream come true, a dream come true. And so we're going to be pulling from which deck are we using? The Gilded Tarot Royale deck. And keep in mind, general reading for the month of August for the sign of Virgo. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And if you're here to hear about a Virgo in your life, you are more than welcome as well. So while I do some shuffling, I also want to mention that I am accepting requests for personal readings. So all you're going to do is go down below in the description box. You will see the options, pricing, and the email you will need to contact me in order to book a personal reading. And I'll get that started for you. With that said, let's get started. What do we have for our lovely, calm Virgos for the month of August 2021? Thank you, Spirit. Make sure you can see me shuffling. For Virgo. Loving your energy as always. Nice and calm. Okay. We have one so far. What else do we have for Virgo for August? Okay. We have half of which we're up to 3. What else do we have for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Okay, so we have all 6 and potentially a bonus card. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. Giving birth and underlining focus throughout the month of August for you, Virgo, of giving birth to something new. A new journey is what I'm hearing. Something exciting that literally feels like a dream coming true. You starting a new job that you desire, a new relationship that it feels right for you. Going on a trip, traveling to a destination that is literally a dream come true. You giving birth to a new hobby or project that is a long time coming. But you desiring all of which for a while now, and it's finally happening in the month of August. Very nice. So we're beginning with Temperance. And bear with me as you can hear the rain probably hitting the skylight. To begin the month of August, have patience with yourself. Spirit saying with small things like that, with yourself and with little things surrounding you, little annoyances. People might get the best of you, even if you don't show it at times. I'm now hearing I want you to cooperate, feeling as if certain people, certain energies that you're wrapped up with, whether it's in work or in your life in general, you might be traveling with them, are not sort of going with your plans, or not working with you in a smooth manner is the way Spirit's wording it. I'm hearing let's just work as a team, and potentially those individuals that we were speaking upon aren't being as cooperative as you expected. feeling like you're kind of doing a dance with them or with life itself, as you're trying to have an immense amount of patience, dig for it as you're experiencing life to its fullest. Interestingly enough, they're pointing out the water and the fire. You finding or trying to develop at the beginning of the month in this first chunk a nice balance between your emotional side and your passionate side. And now I'm being drawn to the light here. You're going to find yourself shining in a different way in this first part of the month. Find yourself glowing. People sort of looking at you in a different light as you make your way into the middle of the first half, where we have the Five of Cups. I'm hearing don't drift too far. Don't allow yourself to drift so far into the past that it's hard to come back, or it's hard to kind of regain that perspective on reality that's productive. Needing to do your best, that when you find yourself drifting to a past situation, when you find yourself drifting to a focus on how things used to be, or potentially in a past relationship, or when things were a bit more of a struggle for you, allowing yourself to be like, no, Virgo, slip right back, come on, snap out of it. And I'm hearing that's too much. And I think that was for me as a reader, but also for you, being like, no, that's too much, too much overthinking, too much drifting. Let's just keep it present. Well, I'm hearing, well, that was emotional. You sort of allowing yourself to get in your own head, or there's a feeling that you just need to, again, balance out your emotional and passionate side. Balance yourself out in general as you make your way from the first part to the middle of the first half, and just keep your chin held high as a dream literally starts to come true for you, and you needing to see it before your very eyes, experience it, be one with it. How do you expect to fully experience this dream coming true and enjoy it along the way if you're thinking about the way things used to be? They're saying you'll get through it. The Wheel of Fortune to move right along. Oh, they're saying to show the bonus card that we have, which is the Ten of Wands in reverse. You're going to find yourself throughout this first half of the month in general, but mainly the first half, being like, well, things feel a bit lighter. You may feel as if your emotional state is a little bit rocky here or there, and some personal habits need to be tweaked. But nobody's perfect, of course, right? But, and of course, when we're speaking upon certain frustrations with little details or people surrounding you, but you feel as if your workload's a bit lighter, or you have a lot less stresses to focus on. Now, where your focus lies, where it leaves you needing to dig for that patience, that's up to you. But things feeling a bit lighter just for whatever reason, feeling you don't have the world on your back as much these days. It's as if the universe is putting things into motion while giving you a chance to enjoy yourself in one way, shape, or form. Literally, before your very eyes, being like, you wanted this to happen, didn't you? So here you go. Your dreams are starting to become reality before your very eyes as things take flight, as the wheel starts turning for you. Going back to the third card, which was the Wheel of Fortune. Allowing for Spirit to spin that wheel, to turn that wheel for you in a productive manner. Don't stop it. Don't allow yourself to, I want to say, put your foot in the wheel. You, at times in the past, as you do your best to let go of personal habits, negative ones, at times in the past, stopping the wheel with those personal habits, or simply out of fear or frustration. It's time to let things flow and happen as they're meant to. It is time to let this dream unravel as it may. Enjoy it, be one with it. Once again, you deserve it. And I feel the need to mention that, again, this dream could be a multitude of things. You could be getting into that dream relationship. You could be traveling once again, or you could be starting this dream job. Or for some of you, you're moving to a dream residence, a dream house, a dream apartment, and you're like, finally, freaking finally, this is happening. And so don't allow yourself out of fear or frustration or from the way the past has panned out. Don't allow any of which to stop the wheel. Allow for the universe, for spirit to help you keep things falling into motion. So let's just go with the flow. And I'm being drawn to the lion here, as well as the rabbit on the wheel. And they're saying as the wheel turns, as things fall into place and go into motion, experience this new beginning or new beginnings in a beautiful way. And you will find yourself surprising those around you and even yourself by feeling so damn strong. They're saying I should end with because of this new beginning or new beginnings. Moving on to the second half of the spread of month, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit exhausted to begin the second half. They're saying that's because life is changing for you in a beautiful way. At times, when your life is just happening and you're enjoying it, it tends to be a little bit exhausting at times. Feeling as if you're doing a lot of speaking, a lot of communicating. Interestingly enough, as my voice starts to leave my life, feeling though, even though a dream's coming true or dreams are coming true, you have to begin the second half of the month putting in certain necessary efforts towards obligations or towards your life in general. Life doesn't come without a bit of hard work, does it? Abundant, to say the least, is now what I'm hearing. You beginning the second half of the month feeling like, well, things couldn't be any better, or I mean, they could, but they're pretty damn good. I asked for this for a long time, or I've been striving for this for a long time, and it's finally happening. And so I don't mind putting in a little bit of work. I don't mind sort of, they're saying put my nose to the grind, or, however you want to word it, allowing for yourself to enjoy whatever it is, whatever obligations you have to, put your efforts towards once again. Being aligned with Temperance, it's towards the end of this first chunk of the second half where you'll have to be reminded by spirit in the universe or by yourself to have patience with yourself, potentially with your job in this moment. You getting potentially irritated with little things, needing to take a step back. As I think I hear a bug, feeling easily distracted at this point in the month as well. Being like, okay, well, let's focus on the positives. Let's focus on what's going well, on not what could go wrong. Now I'm here burning the midnight oil as I'm drawn to this candle here. A lot of you Virgos feeling as if you have the ability, the extra energy towards the end of this first chunk of the second half of the month. You're saying not necessarily energy, just you feeling the need to stay up late or feeling the need to pull an all-nighter for whatever reason, or to get up super early and feeling that that's productive in one way, shape, or form. Again, feeling quite irritated and needing to dig for that patience. I was just saying, without meaning to have patience, and I pointed to the spider web up here, and I said dusting off old habits. And Spirit said, well, you should have rolled with it, although I ended up stopping and taking a sip of water. And that slip up in my mind was representing you, without meaning to, kind of picking up old habits that you've been letting go of, that you've been dropping as the wheel starts to turn and, things fall into motion. So just be careful with that, meaning to only take on healthy new habits as you move forward. We're moving on to the Queen of Cups, as that was a complete and total struggle. I'm hearing your intuition is on fire, side by side with an immense amount of passion that comes over you. Feeling a little bit somber for whatever reason. Some of you finding it really, really difficult to enjoy and be present within this dream coming true. And they keep, for some of you Virgos, it's multiple dreams. It's not just one. But you, being aligned with this Five of Cups, find yourself drifting to the past once again. It's the middle of the month in general, the middle of the first and the middle of the second half. You find yourself mentally, flying away, drifting away to dreamland, but not in a positive way, towards the past, towards what used to be. Let it go, let it flow. And trust your intuition as you intuitively know that that's not the way it's meant to be anymore. All right? For those of you who are in a new relationship, finding yourself thinking about that past ex as you're experiencing this beautiful new connection. Or those of you traveling, thinking about when things were financially a struggle, or when you weren't able to travel. Now, how productive is that, right? Or finding yourself living in a new residence or moving and assuming that things will sort of fall flat or not work out, or just thinking about when you struggled in certain past living situations. Do you get where this is going? You finding yourself assuming the worst, or simply thinking about that similar situation from the past that was not ideal. Let's let it go, Virgo. Let's flow into the future, into the present moment, and enjoy what you have at hand. You deserve it. It's a dream come true. And we're moving on to the Six of Swords. Some of you having a dog that you need to utilize to take your mind off of things, or just to enjoy yourself in the moment. So Six of Swords. As you finish up the month, you sail away towards what you deserve, towards what you need, what you desire. Some of you finding that this dream come true is now just being initiated towards the end of the month. And so you are expecting the worst and sort of finding it hard to be present and doing sort of planning for all of which, and then all comes to be towards the end. Some of you, it happens sooner within the month, and then it's more so you having to mentally sail away towards all that you deserve, towards your dream coming true. It's now or never, allowing yourself to feel as if you don't have a choice, and remembering that that's the case. Put a sword, or continue to put a sword, in old habits, in old situations that are unhealthy. Being the Queen of Swords in your own life, as you do what you have to, what's necessary to keep this wheel churning. It's time to be honest with oneself as you tread carefully, as you sail away towards all you deserve, as literally, Virgo, a dream comes true. So on that note, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to go ahead and like this video. Leave me a comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. As well, don't forget to shoot me an email about booking a personal reading. I hope you have an amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.